How often have you let yourself know what you should do? I should live a healthy life. I should be confident. I should be financially independent. I should invest in more healthy relationships. Individuals have an infinite list of things they accept they should do or ought to finish. When you begin working on the list, you are all excited and enthusiastic, imagining the result you will get. But for some reason, if you don't achieve it, it is too frustrating because you sort of realized it wasn't exactly going to happen at any rate. You didn't raise your standards enough to get them realized. However, what happens when you conclude something is absolutely necessary? What happens when you cut off any other possibility than you succeeding? When you upgrade your standards and conclude that you will never settle for anything less than you deserve? When you increase your expectations and standards for your life and turn shoulds into musts, you are making an internal shift to take over command of the quality of your life. Just when you choose to not accept anything less than your optimum goal, you will surely accomplish them. Hi, I am Manoj Tambe, founder of ImproX, the platform where we explore the science of developing a growth mindset, building productive habits, and what is required to live a healthy life. And if you're looking for tools, tips, and techniques that will turn around your productivity this year, this video is for you. You will have an enduring change in anything you truly desire simply by raising your standards. I always tell individuals, if they have any desire to know how to completely change their life, I give it to you in 3 words, however boring as it sounds: raise your standards. Consider change is not the same as your goal. You don't necessarily get your objectives, yet you generally get your standards. Perhaps to help you to consider it this way, I try to explain standards for individuals with a different language or set of words. Think of this: everyone in life gets their musts, they don't get their shoulds. I should make more calls, I should respond more rapidly to my email, whatever you know, I should get into the office earlier. Whatever your should list is, individuals love to have their should list complete. Do you have an area or aspects in your life where you need to raise your standards? Relationships, career, spiritual life? You keep telling yourself, I need to change this, I need to stop this. And suddenly one day something happened, something just clicked. Something took you over that sort of tipping point, and inside yourself, you said no more. It was an incredibly unique experience. Wasn't it something within you shifted? And what was should be turned into an unquestionable necessity, and since then you have never gone back. At last, you said no more, and you simply don't return. And notice this, it truly takes no self-discipline or willpower any longer. Somewhere when you make this shift, we make something a must. We connect ourselves to it, becomes essential for your personality. Most of us have various everyday issues where we could increase our expectations. 3 of the most well-known are making robust relationships, finding a career that you enjoy, and working on your well-being. Relationships. Your relationship is an immediate impression of your standards. Some people are in a relationship, they are not happy or toxic because of their standards and belief, or they need to be in a relationship versus being in a relationship with passion and enthusiasm that encourages pure bliss and joy and love. Career. Your pay right currently is a consequence of your standards. It isn't the business, it isn't the economy. If you are not earning the money you want, you haven't arrived at the position you need, or you are trapped in an unfulfilling profession. This is because your standard is to acknowledge any proposal or offer that comes in your direction. Raise your standards and you will raise your value. Health. Our well-being is the after effect of our standards. Many individuals wish they were thinner, better, or fitter. However, wishing for something and being willing is not exactly the same thing. You should increase the expectation for your well-being by making it a must. Let yourself know that you should set solid standards to live an exceptional life. So, the question finally is how to raise your standards. There are 2 demonstrated steps toward raising your standards and beginning to live the life which you always dreamt of. Step 1. Determine your own opinion of yourself. If you need genuine change, you must be willing to do to upgrade your standards. Also, it begins with asking yourself, truly, what your identity is. Your beliefs make your reality. What do you believe about yourself? Do you see yourself as a winner? Or do you always find yourself a step behind? Are you someone who is wanted in every social gathering, or are you an introvert? Responding to this question and finding what your actual beliefs are about yourself is basic, since this is your character. Furthermore, the truth of the matter is we are permanently wired to follow who we believe we are. Consider somebody who needs to stop smoking. He might share with himself, I will put forth my best effort to quit smoking, yet I've forever been a smoker. It doesn't make any difference how enthusiastically he attempts, assuming his self-image is that he is a smoker, it's pointless. He is back smoking in a few days. Because he won't raise his standards for who he is. We act reliably and consistently with and eventually become who we believe and accept who we are. Step 2. Shatter your self-limiting beliefs. When you observe your life, your limiting beliefs were made 10, 20, 30 or more years ago. Many of you made choices when you were kids about what to believe, what you are capable of and your identity personally, and that turned into a glass ceiling that controls us. But you aren't the same person you were when you made the choices. Nor are your circumstances. We human beings change consistently because we are driven by growth and self-mastery. You obviously want to raise your standards, only your self-limiting beliefs hold you back. Many individuals stop attempting to break through those limitations. They credit it to that as simply a reality in my life, or tell themselves that is exactly who I am. However, ironically, when you do this, you are truly denying who you truly are. You are living under a misleading character that is dependent on deceptions you adopted in your past which is no longer serving you. So how do you define yourself? And when did you start to believe that? How many years ago did you decide what you could and could not do in your life? Don't you think it's time to raise the standard, turn your shoulds into musts and give yourself a new identity? So, how would you define yourself? When did you make those beliefs your own? When did you conclude what you could and could not do in your life? Don't you think this is the right time to raise your standards? Convert your shoulds to musts and give yourself a complete identity makeover. Like, share and subscribe to our channel ImproX so you learn from a wide array of truly remarkable content all across the planet in every aspect of human transformation. So welcome to ImproX. If you guys like that, feel free to share how you are planning to raise your standards. I would love to know. To feel free to ask questions or add a comment. I'm happy to answer, and I hope this was of value to you.